Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have a fun show for you guys today. It's a little different. We're going to do a draft. I know a lot of you guys are doing your fantasy football drafts, and we had this crazy idea. Let's do an asset draft, right? So today, me and Yagobi are going to start mess around. And if this goes well, maybe next year we'll bring in a couple guys and we'll actually do a real one. But this year, just kind of starting off. We're just going to do just me and Yagobi, and how we're going to do it is pretty simple. We're going to just measure the market cap. So just say if you get something at $1 million market cap, it goes to 10 million. You take that 9 million, and that's your score, right? Your score is 9 million, and so on and so on. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, and we're kind of going to give you guys what we think are the best assets to make the most money, right? I mean, that's really what it is. That's what this episode's all about, is how can you guys make the most. And I mean, that's what this entire crypto industry is, right? You could say you're in it for the tech, but at the end of the day, we're all here to get our families financially free. In the words of the mod guys, right? So your grandchildren's grandchildren will remember your name, right? So without further ado, let's get this thing started. Bringing my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, dude? So we got a draft today, bro.
Yes, we do. I was doing my mock draft here.
So yeah, this is an idea that I kind of threw at you earlier. I was like, hey, it could be fun. It could be a fun video as well. It could bring people in, and it's different. I don't really see anyone doing that right now, right? So
yeah. It's something to kind of just mix things up and try something different, like you said. And I think it could be fun. Now, the real question is, are we going to go with a 5-man roster here? Is that what we're looking at? Kind of like a basketball type roster?
Yeah. You get your point guard, you get your center, you get your small forward. But yeah. But we'll just do it. And anyway, so there's a few rules. You can't pick anything outside the Bitcoin ecosystem. So, and when I say that, like Bitcoin forks are fine. Anything like that is okay, but you can't pick like Ethereum or anything like that. You have to kind of stay in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Again, side chains are fine as well. Stacks, Merlin, stuff that's on those chains. Anything inside what we cover, basically.
Gotcha. Awesome. Yep. All right. I was thinking we can do this, kind of get a little, have a fair start to this. So I'll let you pick heads or tails. But before we do that, I want to show the screen here so people will say I'm not cheating here. So it's on you. Heads or tails?
All right. I'm gonna go tails. Flipping that coin.
All right. You get the first pick. So just real quick, I am using a spreadsheet, so I'm gonna jot down all of our picks and the market caps as well, just to let everybody else know. So this is going to be each of our top 5s that we think are going to do the best in the Bitcoin ecosystem completely, right? Like, so anything that touches the ecosystem.
Yep. All right. With the first overall pick in the Bitcoin asset draft, Shizzy chooses $1 billion cat.
Oh, that's a good one. All right. BDC is the token, and the market cap of that, I already have it up. I think it was at 23.6 million right now.
Yep.
Let me just get this down. 6.5 million. Okay, cool. All right, so let me scratch that off my list here. That was a good one.
I think that deserves the first overall pick, just because that obviously if dog goes up 20%, this is going to go up 50%, right? So I'm trying to play with derivatives of dog because I'm very confident in what dog's going to do, and this community is pretty big. I think Bongo and those guys are doing a good job of pushing this thing, so it's definitely something that and now with being on MEXC and stuff like that, it's going to be huge for them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with one that I've been talking about lately, and I think it's a sleeper. And initially, I was thinking that there wasn't really gonna be a short term turnaround with this one because of how long the mint lasts, right? But I remember Doge and how like Doge doesn't has a max supply and never stops minting, right? And so I was like, you know what? The hype actually will probably push because the demand will be so high in the bull markets.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna go with Uncommon Goods. That's my number one pick, actually.
Wow, that's shocking. I had no idea you're going there. Okay.
So I kind of that's why I threw that in at the end pre-show where I was like, well, I think it's actually more of a longer term play. So never mind, because I wanted to not think about it. So
well, you actually get a benefit of more coins coming in the ecosystem as well. So that counts. That counts for your market cap. So that works. I mean, that's definitely a really good play because of that. I didn't even think about that right now because I was thinking, what if the supply doubles? I mean, the market cap could double as well. So
yep.
Good choice. Good choice.
All right, you're up with your number 2 pick.
Right. With my next overall pick, I'm going to go. This is probably going to annoy you a little bit, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to go Aletheus Agora with my second overall pick.
I think that's a really solid utility play, man. Damn it, I did want that one. I don't know why, but like I feel like that one is like one that like I'm rooting for so much because of the builders. You know, they're so passionate. You know,
and $1 million market cap, it's just so small. You know, this could easily 10, 20, 30x. So I'm just, I'm just playing the market cap surely with this one. And I definitely believe in that team over there.
Yeah. And so that one has a $1.239 million market cap. So like very, very, good pick for upside. So let me mark this one off. Shizzy's number 2 pick.
So far, it's all runes.
I know. All right, so let me see here. Where do I just think runes
have the highest amount of to go, right? Like they're beaten down really bad at this point, and it's like as soon as Bitcoin hits that 70K, obviously, and it being 69% of the market cap, I mean of the total transactions right now, it's pretty crazy. Still sitting at 69% after weeks and weeks and weeks. So it's another reason, and I think a lot of these BRC20 guys are going to go over to Fractal. So I think that's going to mess up a little bit of market cap as well.
Yep. All right. So this next one is another rune again. And I don't like the story behind it. But I'm doing this completely on logic, in my opinion, to where I think that Casey and his I guess group of people that really follow him and stuff. Yeah, I'm going with Wanko Manko next at a $3.51 million market cap. Yeah, I do think that one is going to have like kind of like that what was it, ZK type of push, ZK shark type of push, right? And so that's why I think it could get to probably like $100 million market cap or something like that. So all right, you're up. Your third pick, sir.
My third pick, I'm going to go with Bells. I think that has a lot of room to go.
So does that count as a ecosystem play?
I said Bitcoin forks.
Okay.
Like it's the same as Fractal.
I mean, I think the thing about Fractal's going to be bridging directly to Bitcoin. That's the difference. But I think Bells, that's what I'm saying. I think Bells will have a bridge there too. So okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good pick, man. I think Bells. I don't know their market cap though. Can you get that for me?
Yeah, it's I was thinking about, guys, let me know in the comments. I was thinking about doing a solo thing. I mean, if you're interested, you're more than welcome. But maybe like a Bell's Corner each week. Bell's is at 47,472,000.
47,472,000. All right. Yeah, I think that's a solid play. Bells is really getting a lot of hype right now and a lot of attention. You got people from the ecosystem playing over there.
Francis just tweeted this morning that he's throwing 10K into it. Another 10K into it today. So I don't know. But dude, I don't know if you tried buying on non KYC. Like I put an order in, it took like an hour to get fully filled. Like it was giving me like 0.2 bell like every minute. Like every like couple, like I don't know. It just took forever to get filled. It's so weird.
That is weird.
But eventually got filled. So
all right. So with the fifth pick in the Bitcoin ecosystem 2024 draft, Bells was picked at 47 million. Okay, cool.
The first outside ecosystem pick.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go one that has really big potential, but around the same market cap as Bells. I'm gonna go with Track for my third pick. Track is at $43.43 million market cap. Yeah, I think that they're gonna be one of the only ones out of that whole VC group that doesn't create like they're still focused on the Track token. Is basically what I'm saying. I don't know. I could be wrong about this one, but we'll see. So that was the sixth pick there. All right. You are up.
All right. So I have 2 runes and a Bitcoin fork so far. I want to reach out of the ecosystem a little. No, I mean, reach out of my comfort zone a little bit and go to a BRC20. I'm going to go with Honk. Being my fourth pick. It's because I think it has so much upside, and those Goosenal boys are definitely in it to win it. So I definitely think they're gonna do something with Honk eventually down the line. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Honk.
All right, and Honk has a $1.16 million market cap. Yeah, I mean, Honk has always had that like strong meme potential, but it just never broke out, and people were waiting on the swap for that to happen. So maybe it breaks out in Fractal. We'll see. All right, Honk. You got Honk. Okay, so this is one. I'm gonna go with my fourth pick. I'm gonna go with Liquidium.
Nice, good pick. I actually had that. I had that ready. That was gonna be my next pick. So good job with that.
Yeah, Liquidium, the pretty much the strongest DApp right now in terms of closest thing to what DeFi on Bitcoin's native layer. I mean, obviously Fluid Token has that as well. I'm just talking about with like the support, financial support, and all that stuff too. So let's see here. 19. I think their market cap is super solid for a bull market. So they're at $19 million market cap. All right, your final fifth pick.
All right. My next pick is I want some Merlin chain going on. So I'm gonna add this. People are probably gonna laugh at me, but I'm gonna go cuckoo for hoo hoo. I'm gonna go with hoo hoo here. Sitting at a $672,000 market cap. I don't know. I just have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah, I mean that one could definitely blow back up. People don't realize that like that liquidity was like locked away, right? And the key was thrown away. So it's like it's not going anywhere. It's not going to go to zero. So what's going to happen? So that's going to be interesting. That's probably your riskiest play there.
Oh yeah, I mean that's my last pick, right? So I had to go. I'm trying to win this thing. I ain't trying to. I don't want second place when there's only 2 people.
I'm gonna do something kind of similar. I think Hoo probably has more upside than this, but I do think Mr. Yin. I'm gonna go with Mr. Yin. I had to. Mr. Yin always wins. Yeah. Mr. Yin always wins. So come on, Mr. Yin. $496,000 market cap.
I had him ready, just in case I was gonna pick him. So here you go.
Awesome. All right, so let's take a look here and kind of do an overview of our draft. You can see, let me zoom in here. All right, for the very first pick, this is just a review of the 2024 Bitcoin ecosystem asset draft. Number 1 pick from Shizzy was $1 Billion Cat. Love $1 Billion Cat. brandable, probably the most brandable meme on Bitcoin, I think. $23.65 million market cap, definitely upside. So if let's say it 100x's from here, we're looking at a $2.3 billion market cap. And I think that is actually feasible, because you look back in 2021 and the second, let's say the second highest meme on Ethereum was Floki, I think. And I think it's at like $1 billion market cap right now, multiple $1 billion market cap. So number 2 pick was Uncommon Goods. What do you think about this pick for me?
I think you reached a little bit for the first overall pick. I didn't even have it on my list, so you could have probably gotten it like with your 5th pick and got something like Agora. But I don't know. I think it's a good pick.
Yeah, I felt like once that clicked in my mind that like we don't have to wait for the next halving for this, that it could very well like catch a lot of momentum.
Yeah,
when Bitcoin's past 6 figures and stuff.
I agree, and we were talking about this. I think there's an opportunity there for someone to come in and get that 200,000 holder count, right? Because all you have to do is, hey guys, if you burn this, you get a whitelist. Hey guys, if you do this with this token, if you burn it, or if you just destroy it or send it to Satoshi's wallet, I'll airdrop you my coin. There's so many opportunities for someone to come in and use that community.
Yeah. So this one is definitely risky for me to pick as like my number 1 pick. I agree with you, but it's either gonna like make or break my roster. I felt like, so like, let's say it does catch a bunch of momentum. It's Rune 0. Everybody's like buying it because Casey created it, where Bitcoin's at 150,000. And then all of a sudden now you see this market cap flying, right? Then of course that's gonna help. Now if it's just quiet and it's like, okay, this got 4 more years of minting out, then that's where I'm gonna get hurt. I still think it gets to like probably like a $30 million market cap or something like that. So I don't think I get hurt either way too bad. But yeah. So all right, your number 3rd pick is Agora. So I'm gonna kind of give commentary on yours, and you can give commentary on mine. So number 3, Agora. I think this is a great pick. It is centralized, but it's the only operating predictions market on Bitcoin currently. And so we have met the team. We did an episode with them, so go check that out. We dropped it yesterday. And at $1.23 million market cap, this to me is such a good deal. Now we presented some questions to them about like, hey, look, you're getting more attention now. You're probably getting approached by some VCs, or you might be in the future if they try to get you to, possibly like dilute your token supply. What would your response be? And he said that he wouldn't do it. I know things can change, obviously, like if he's like in a horrible situation, but to me, he said that with conviction. So I feel pretty good about that. And I just think that this has like one of those, 2021 where everybody's trying to be smarter than they actually are and looking for like strong utility plays and stuff. You know what I mean? Not saying that this doesn't have potential, but I think people are going to just be like, they're going to buy into utility with a project like this. So
I agree 100%. Yeah, right. I think Wanko Manko was a great pick for you. I think that Casey, it's Casey's article, right? Potentially it's going to be a book in Jeroen's library one day. So it's something that could, potentially could do really well. I mean, you do have that cabal. You have Casey's cabal potentially in this with Butoshi, and probably I would imagine Bitcoin's in this as well. So this one could definitely do really well, and they haven't even really started pumping it yet. So it's definitely one I should have had on my list to maybe grab, but you grabbed it really early, so I'll give you props to
that. Yep. All right, your next pick, the number 5th pick was Bell's Coin. Bell's Coin is a Bitcoin fork. They basically are updating their chain to pretty much match everything that Bitcoin has with SegWit, Taproot, and now they're going to be implementing OpCap, right? So this has kind of been like something that's been brewing since last year, and they have the whole inscription ecosystem and stuff like that. So I think this token could be similar to like what Doge did, because this was actually a precursor to Doge. The creator of Doge created this and then kind of went on to Doge he was just basically creating all these UTXO chains back then. But this got revived by Adam McBride, which is I want to say like he was the ex-CEO of emblem vault, but still involved with them. I think I'm not sure. But now he's reviving this. So $47 million market cap. I think this was a steal. Because this could go to billions. So
yeah, I'm gonna actually reach out to Adam McBride. Maybe do
have
like
him
a
on.
monthly show or something with him, and just kind of get the details of what's they're building over there, or maybe have him on once or twice a month on the live stream or something. Do something with that, because so I was thinking when I grabbed this was that everyone's bullish on Fractal, right? But you're gonna be able to do everything that Fractal does on bells. Like there's really gonna be no difference. They're both UTXO chains. There's gonna be no difference. So looking at Fractal, you're just gonna be like, okay, let's just grab that and put that on bells. Okay, let's grab that, put that on bells, because it's gonna be that easy to do that.
Well, I think the difference would be the interaction, right? Is because Fractal has Unisat's wallet, and you can just basically switch the network. Now,
Yeah,
what I think could happen is, and it might actually be smart for Unisat to eventually kind of do what MetaMask did, right? And start like adding these network. They wouldn't be RPCs over here, but they would be something equivalent, right? To where you could just put in the information into the wallet, and now you have access to the bells chain, right? That would actually, in my opinion, probably help Fractal build out this new way of doing like layer 2 and stuff scaling out. You know what I mean, for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So could be smart.
But Nintendo is doing a really good job. I mean, they got their wallet, and now they got their marketplace is coming. I don't think you really need Unisat. I think Unisat is what Benny used to call Unisat, like the evil VC guys, right? So I don't know. I do like that it is very community
he teams
based.
up with VC guys.
I know. I'm just saying what he used to say. I love Benny,
Yeah.
but that's what he used to say. But at the end of the day, but this is no VCs. That's the best part. Community driven, and that's what got me.
Definitely, but the reason why I say that is because it's going to be a seamless type of approach when you just turn your wallet on. You still have to bridge regardless, though. And that wasn't a dig at Benny about VCs. He absolutely needed to do that to be able to pay his team and all that stuff, and I commend him for doing that. But that rolls into my number 6 pick, which is Track. What are your feelings on that?
Yeah, I love Track. Track $43 million. I mean, me and you talked a long time ago when Track was between 30 and 70 cents. Like, where do you think this would go? And we both came to a conclusion. This is going to $30 minimum. It's going to take Bitcoin getting to numbers that I think are going to happen. But I think if Bitcoin can get over 200, 300, 400,000, Track goes to $30, $40. And right now, being around $2 or a little under $2, I think this is a great pick by you. It was definitely something that I probably would have picked in the 4th round. I might have regretted not taking it here because I don't think you would have taken bells. So I should have grabbed it in the 3rd round. Now looking back,
and I feel like it's kind of comparable to bells. Bells has, in my opinion, probably more upside because it's a chain, and so but Track is kind of like this ecosystem too, So that's why I was like, I feel like those are pretty comparable to kind of go up against each other, So I felt like the picks were pretty good there.
Same mark cap almost, still a little bit change, but
number 7 comes in. You picked Honk. Honk to me was like, I was the biggest advocate for Honk in the beginning. Hey, look, I minted Honk. I remember when I minted Honk and didn't think, I thought it was going to go 0. We were in the middle of recording and I got a notification that like the market cap like flew up, and I was like, holy crap. And I told you, and you're like, no way. And then after the show, we looked, and I was just like, oh my God, this is gonna be, I made it, mama, I made it. No, but it did fly up, but like it flew up from, I think I minted it. It was probably like I don't know, $200,000-$300,000 market cap. It went to like, I think 2 million or 3 million. Now it's been, we've been waiting on this to really explode. I did very, very well on it, but not like crazy like Solana or anything like that type of pumps. I think this was definitely a good upside. This is risky though, because it's like, is it going to perform like how it did before, right? To where it was okay, but not like rats, So I think really we're going to have to see how much momentum carries over to Fractal, because this could be a great one for Fractal, kind of starting off at this market cap.
Yep. So it's definitely a flyer for me. My last 2 picks were definitely I'm rolling the dice, right? Like I'm going all in. I took that like that rookie receiver, that Marvin Harrison Jr. type player who you don't know what could he bring, right? It could be the next biggest thing in the space. So I think Honk's going to be the next biggest thing. No, but it could definitely be a top contender and being a $1 million market cap, and that's what I was shooting for. It's very similar to what you did with Mr. Yen. Was I want something that potentially, and this gets to 50 million, I can add 49 million to my winning score, right? So
yep. And then I went with Liquidium for number 8. What do you think?
Oh, I love Liquidium. I hold this in my personal portfolio. I would have taken Liquidium here if you didn't, probably in the 5th. I should have probably taken it in the 4th. Now I look back at him. So I don't know. I could have had a really good roster, but I think I made a little few mistakes. But I think you made a really good pick with this.
Yep. And guys, one of the rules we didn't mention was that we weren't allowed to pick any of the tokens that we're partnered up with, just because obvious reasons, right? But anyways, so Liquidium number 8, and then number 9 was Hoo. This one surprised me a bit, and I do understand like you wanting to venture into a different ecosystem, or ecosystem within the Bitcoin ecosystem in Merlin. But once I realized what the potential upside is here, I get why you did it. $672,000 market cap. This thing was, I think, all-time high was like close to 30 million.
30 million,
right? Yeah. And so, and it's the first token to launch on Merlin Chain completely, right?
Yep.
And they threw the key away for the liquidity too. So Merlin Swap can't go to zero,
Yep.
So in my opinion, Hoo, and I think the cats are gonna make a big bounce this meme
I
season.
Do too.
And so,
and that's the thing too, is like Hoo could eventually become a rune. It could eventually, be bridged to Fractal. It could be put anywhere. But this, to me, was a leverage play on Merlin. I think Merlin gets to about $8 by the end of the bull cycle. And I think Hoo Cat can get to, I don't know, 80, 90 million. That's, potentially $89 million I can add to my score here.
Yeah. Yep. So I think that was a solid play. I went with Mr. Yen as my what's the name of the last pick in the draft? Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah. But he's definitely not irrelevant. He's Mr. Yin, and he always win. But a $496,000 market cap. Do you think this was like pretty much like all risk? No. What do you think?
I thought that was a great pick. I love Mr. Yen. I have it in my personal portfolio. I think it's going to do really well. I think this is very underrated, being $500,000 right here. I see what you did. there. I think it was a good pick.
Yeah, there's a lot of good kind of like similar like pick styles on each round, right? This one was a little bit different. You got utility versus straight up meme with Honk and Liquidium.
Yeah.
But anyways, very, very cool. So go ahead.
Question for you. So 4 out of your 5 picks were runes. It's looking like you're very bullish on the rune ecosystem.
Yeah, I am. I have been. I'm just I mean, like you can't deny the teams over there.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, right? And so the BRC20s, I think that they're gonna have their run with Fractal. I don't know what to really expect with that, except for there's gonna be pumping and liquidity. You have to remember that like liquidity is going to be coming from like entities, so it's going to look good from the optics as well. How long that lasts, it depends. Like, where's Bitcoin at? That's the thing too, guys. Like, I think if Merlin did everything, like, let's say they started doing the seal, just started it now, and then they ended it in, I don't know, like October, November. Imagine how different that would have flowed into the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think timing matters a lot. And so I think with Fractal, I think they're trying to get the timing down. So could be huge. But yeah, I am like bullish long term. I've always said that about the Runes ecosystem. I think like in a long term perspective, they're gonna be a lot of these big projects that get investments and stuff are going to come out of that. I understand Francis's points though. Like, I get it, but I think that like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, guys, that's our show today. We really appreciate you guys watching. If you like this, let us know. Put it in the comments. We would love to do like a 10-person. How cool would a 10-person draft be? It would be really long, but it would be some. Maybe we do it next year around this time with some assets and stuff like that.
Yeah, what if we start something? This could be like a revolution.
I know. It could. An ordinal revolution. But
exactly.
Yeah, guys. We appreciate you guys hanging with us. And if you guys wouldn't mind, go check out ordinalrevolution.com. We have some of the best articles over there, guys. If you know someone who's new, just getting into the space, send them our website. We really think that it could help them. We have articles dating back all the way till September. And if you need some merch, we have it. We have some of the best merch in the space. Hit that store tab at ordinalrevolution.com. And you guys can have some stuff within 2 weeks to be on your doorstep. So check that out, guys. We really appreciate you.
Yep. And if you get a chance, please check out our partners, BitPerp here. They are the premium perpetual DEX that's going to be launching on Botonics, another Bitcoin layer 2 ecosystem. They're already partnering with a bunch of runes and ordinals communities, guys. It's going to be really fun. I think they're going to have up to 150x in leverage. So a lot of degenning probably going to happen over there. So make sure to keep up with them at bitperp.io. Ordinal Hive, another partner of ours, is a professional trading tool platform that you can utilize. They are also an aggregator marketplace on Bitcoin layer 1. So the tools and sniping and stuff, a lot of that's going to happen on Merlin. They've scaled out there. You can go visit their platform at beta.ordinalhive.io and start earning points, because you're going to be able to turn those in for, I believe, tokens in the future. And then you have Fluid Tokens, our other partner here, that focuses on rune swaps. They utilize buy and sell limit orders as liquidity, and they split the runes for you, so you don't have to do the headache part. They handle that for you. They also are innovators in bringing staking to Bitcoin layer 1. They're going to offer that very, very soon to the public. Guys, these are builders that have a ton of experience that came over from Cardano, and they're building over here. They're joining in the Bitcoin Renaissance period here. And then finally, you have VDEX, Rothium DEX, which is a Merlin chain DEX that focuses on Bitcoin layer 1 assets. Right now, their main focus is BRC 420s for single staking. So if you have any of those, you can go over there, you can single stake those and earn the Rothium gas token, which is the DEX governance token. Yeah, that is our partners. We appreciate all your support by just checking them out for us.
100%, guys. And we are live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 4 p.m. UTC. Check us out all week, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a great day today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Ordinal Revolution. Let's go.